welcome back to another game preview. Well, as we welcome you here to another game previews, as these two teams will meet on Friday, the Eastdale Armymen and the Brown East Bears. Both of these teams have finally made it back into the tournament after 3 years. Both the Armymen and the Bears have been put out of the tournament, and now they are finally back into the tournament to find their way into the playoffs. Well, this season, both the Bears and the Armymen will be entering the tournament for the seventh time of their careers, and they are now happy. They are now happy to be into the tournament and to find their way into the playoffs once again. Well, let's talk about these two teams here. First, let's talk about the Armymen and how they got here. Well, the Armymen is 4-3, and most likely on Friday, if they overcome the Bears, they will be 5-3, and the Bears will be 4-4, which means the Bears will be stuck with the. That means the Bears will be stuck with the Bullhorns. They may have a losing percentage with the Armymen. Except in this game, the Armymen do not have the advantage, as the Bears will have 2 home games out of the 3 games that these teams are supposed to play in the tournament before advancing to the tournament. This season, the Armymen took a loss to the Chargers, a loss to the Tigers, a win over the Redbirds, a win over Thunder, loss to the Red Wolves, then then another win over Thunder, and then a win over the Spikers. So this could be the chance that the Armymen could need, and that's only if they are able to overcome Thunder. Bears, it only means if they can be able to stop the Bears in the 3 games, in the three games that are coming up in the tournament, I think. Well, probably in the tournament. Well, let's talk about the leaders. Most leaders have been Tatum Parker and James Jones. Each game, they've been the top in minutes, points. That most points will go to Jaden West and Kendrick Brown, and it also comes to 3-pointers. Most likely, Jaden West and Axel Kinney for the 3-point. For when it comes to 2-pointers, field goals belong to Jaden West and Kendrick Brown, and most likely the field goal range belongs to Tatum Parker and James Jones into this chart of things. Assists belongs to Allen Parker and Kyle Morris. Rebounds most likely to Axel Kinney and Alex Allen. Both of them will do well when it comes to that. 3 PA belongs to Kendrick Brown and James Jones. And then defense rebound, Axel Kinney and Alex Allen. Offense rebound will go to Trajan Alexander and Alex Allen. Well, let's talk about this roster here. Kendrick Brown, 30 points, 1.7 assists, and 7 rebounds. Jaden West at the same minimum as Kendrick Brown, 30 points and 2 assists. May want to watch out for those two because those could be the 2 big guys in this game. James Jones, 27 points, 1.5 assists. Joshua Harris, 25.7 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Alex Allen, 25.5 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Jake Known is the same behind Alex Allen, 25.5 points, 2.3 assists, 5 rebounds. Jaden Andy, 25 points, 2 assists, and 5 rebounds. Trajan Alexander this season is not doing very well as he has 23.3 points, 1.7 assists, and 7 rebounds. Most likely, Trajan Alexander will be out for the tournament due to a knee injury. So the Armymen will need everything that they can use in this game against the Bears. Justin Davidson, 22.5 points, 2.5 assists. Kevin Jones, 22.5 points, 2 assists. Paul David, 22.5 points, 1 assist. Kyle Morris is also out for the tournament game, and he will not be in the game on Friday against the Bears, but he has 21 points, 3 assists. Kyle Morrison, 20 points, 2 assists. Alan Parker is also out as well, 19.7 points, 3.7 assists. Tatum Parker, 19.7 points, 1 assist. And Axel Kinney, 18 points, 1 assist, and 1 rebound. I'm not paying for nothing. And the Bears. Let's see. The Bears. Leader on the Bears for minutes in the game is Caleb Dean and Mason Speaks. 3 PA goes to Travis Jones and Kendrick Town Hall. FTA goes to Aiden McCaffrey and Paul Alexander. RMB goes to Jaden Blackwell and Caden Brownfield. Blocks goes to Jason Moore and Caleb Dean. Points goes to Aiden McCaffrey and Travis Jones. 3 PA goes to Jason Moore and Caleb Dean. FT goes to Jason Hill and Aiden McCaffrey. Assist goes to Justin Henry and Jamar Johnson. PF goes to Caleb Dean and Paul Alexander. FGA goes to Kendrick Town Hall and Travis Jones. PTA goes to Caleb Dean and Paul Alexander. Offense rebound goes to Jaden Blackwell and Mason Speaks. Turnovers go to Jamar Johnson and Travis Jones. PFD goes to Mason Speaks and Justin Henry. FG goes to Jason Moore and Caleb Dean. 2P goes to Caleb Dean, Mason Speaks. Defense rebound goes to Caden Brownfield and Travis Jones. Steals goes to Paul Alexander and Justin Henry. Well, let's see how the Bears have done this season. In the beginning of the season, they took a loss to the Tigers, a loss to the Redbirds, a win over the Chargers, a win over the Bullhorns, a loss to the Redbirds, a win over the Spikers, and then a win over the Bears, the Bear Cubs, 106-99. Let's take a look at who you would want to see on this game. Aiden McCaffrey, 26.5 points, 2 assists. Travis Jones, 26 points, 1.3 assists, and 7 rebounds. Kendrick Town Hall, 25.3 points, 1.3 assists, 5 rebounds. Paul Alexander, 23.5 points, 1 assist. Caleb Dean, 22 points, 2 assists. Mason Speaks, 21.5 points, 2 assists, 5 rebounds. Kendrick Downfield, 21.5 points, 1.5 assists. Jamar Johnson, 20.8 points, 2.4 assists, 2 rebounds. Kylie Anderson, 20.5 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Jaden Morgan, 20.3 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. Jason Moore, 19.5 points and 1.5 assists. Jason Hill, 19.3 points and 1.3 assists. Lincoln Matthews, the same, 19.3 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Jaden Blackwell, 17 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound. Justin Henry, 17 points, 2.5 assists. And Caden Brownfield, 8 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. These are your game previews for Game 1 tournament. And which one of these teams will make it to the playoffs and face either the Red Wolves or Redbirds? This game, them two games will begin on February 4th. Red Wolves at Redbirds, Armymen at Bears. These are your game previews. Thank you for watching.